Hello, 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 and welcome to Less is More, where we talk about personal credit, business credit, travel, and life in general. Today we have part two on how to fix your personal credit. And in this section, we are going to go over removing inquiries. We're going to do the disputes for the charge-offs, credit cards, bankruptcies, and anything that you may have posted to your credit report at another time. I want to go ahead and start with removing inquiries, following part one, which was removing any addresses or demographic information that you had on your credit report that was not part of your current situation. For instance, old addresses or an employer. You shouldn't have employer and you shouldn't have a cell phone on your credit report. Those should be removed. I did not give you the letter for the removal of the addresses, names, and demographics, but I am including the letter in this section, part two. So you will have the letter for removing inquiries, and you will have the letter on removing personal addresses and telephones and all that information on there. I'll give you a tip at the end of the video on what to do with your letters so you don't get marked as frivolous, and they don't kind of say that you're using a credit reporting agency, not a credit reporting, a credit repair agency instead of you yourself doing your own credit repair. The credit bureaus tend to do that just to kind of stall a little bit and not get you your response within 30 to 45 days like they're supposed to. So if you receive a frivolous letter, you want to make sure that your next time that you submit a letter, you do this little trick that I have. I will teach you the trick at the end of the video, so please don't forget to watch all the way to the end. Starting right here with the removing inquiries, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and, my slide is stuck. Give me a second here. My slide is stuck. Removing inquiries. Sorry about that. So removing inquiries, we have two methods. You can remove the inquiries. One is by calling the telephone, each of the credit bureaus by telephone, and the other method is by sending an actual letter to each of the credit bureaus. I will explain both methods in this presentation. The phone that works for Experian is 714-830-7000. You're going to press 2 and you're going to ask to speak with the fraud department or special services in the United States. Do not speak to anyone else besides the fraud department or special services. At that time, you will let them know that you have an inquiry that was posted to your credit report and you did not authorize it. When you do tell them this, make sure that you do not have an open account for this inquiry that you're trying to remove. For example, if you have a Bank of America inquiry and you have a Bank of America credit card, do not remove that inquiry, because what could happen is Bank of America could turn around and shut down your card. Basically, you won't have a reason why, or what the reason why they did it. So basically, don't close that if you have an open account. The second method is going to be by sending a letter with no more than 5 inquiries per letter to each credit reporting agency, and you could use the address in the next slide, and you can use a letter that's also in this slide deck. The same applies to this method. Have an open account with the creditor that placed the inquiry on your credit report. You cannot dispute that inquiry, because the creditor will close your account. I'm over stressing this, and I'm actually stressing this again. If you have a good standing credit card, do not remove that inquiry. Removing inquiries is fairly simple. I am giving you the phone numbers for each. The addresses for the credit reporting agencies and the phone numbers are listed here. These are the addresses that you're going to use, and the phone numbers that you can use as well to get these inquiries removed if you want to call them. A lot of people get frustrated. They don't want to deal with phones. My advice to you is put 5 inquiries on a letter for Experian, 5 for TransUnion, and 5 on Equifax. Mail it off and send it to them. Make sure that you have 2 forms of ID, and if your license does not have your current address on there, just send a bill, utility bill, phone bill, whichever one would work. The other thing is, this is the letter to remove addresses. just go ahead and pause this presentation and take a look at the letter. Everything is in there that you're going to need, and cater it to how you need it and how you will need it for your addresses, phone numbers, employer, or phone, whatever you want to remove. And then the letter to remove the inquiries. I don't know why I'm talking so fast, but the letter to remove inquiries is this one right here, and basically the same thing. Make sure you either have your social security card or a address on your license that is current, which is the one that you actually want to keep on file for your credit report. My little secret at the end of this video was that you can copy and paste this letter from here, and you could go to this site called spinbot.com. Spin, SPINBOT.com. And what it does is you put this letter and this format into that website, and it'll spin your letter around, and it'll give you a different verbiage for your letter. What it does is that your letter does not look like everybody else's, and it clearly gives you a unique letter. By doing that, you will not be marked as frivolous or having something that somebody else has, or they will accuse you of working with a credit repair agency. You don't want any of that. So in order to reduce the possibilities or the chances of e-Oscar or the credit reporting agencies on stating that you have this is a frivolous letter, you could go on ahead and spin it, make it your own, add your own twist to it, and then go ahead and use that to remove your inquiries. Well, that's it for this video. I am getting ready to hunker down. Here in Tampa, we have hurricane watch. Today is the 27th of September. So if you don't see a video from me for the next couple of days, it's probably because our power is out. I'm hoping not, fingers crossed, but I hope this video has helped you. And if you would like, please like and subscribe to my channel, and that way I could continue making these videos for you, and so you could go on ahead and continue on fixing your personal credit and making it the best it can be. Thank you again for watching. Take care and see y'all soon.